Hi, I'm Nate from Green Meadow, and today we're going to talk about weeds. So on every visit, except for if it's really cold in the fall, we do weed control treatments. There's a couple different generations of weeds. So over the winter into the spring, you have your winter annuals starting to develop, like chickweed. Right now we're towards the end of April, and there's clover out, ground ivy, and dandelions, and one of the number ones that we're getting calls about for right now. As we move into the summer, yellow nutsedge is coming out, crabgrass, goosegrass, knotweed, those types of weeds are what we're fighting then. So we get this question often asked, if my neighbor has a lot of weeds in their lawn, are they going to blow over to my lawn? Are they going to creep? For weeds like dandelions and clover, those are pretty easy to knock out in one treatment. And ground ivy, those types of weeds, we really can put a nice barrier along the edge, because those weeds, once they start to creep and they hit the weed control, they stop right in their tracks. A few weeds like dandelions, as you can see behind me, those types of weeds are pretty easy to control. Oftentimes in heavy winds, we'll get an occasional weed here or there blowing over into the treated lawn if they go to flower. We could have a pristine lawn in the spring and do a treatment on it, not have to spray a weed, and then we come back a couple days later and there's weeds coming up. The reason for that is because we do post-emergent weed control for a lot of the weeds coming up. There is a few of them like crabgrass that we can prevent, but some weeds there's no control for pre-emergent. So what we have to do is we have to spray for them. If you have any questions about weeds or undesirable grasses, give us a call. We do free service calls between visits, and oftentimes hardier weeds like wild violet, ground ivy, henbit, cinquefoil, those weeds sometimes take two treatments, one to break down the waxy cuticle and get the weed control in there, and then another treatment to knock it out.